Hey, hello, beautiful people. It is Linda Joy coming live to you on Facebook as well as Instagram. So, hello, welcome to Magical Mondays. And I believe the meeting is live. There was a little hiccup before. It is Mercury retrograde, so I'm keeping that in mind. Welcome to Magical Monday and Happy New Year. If you are just coming back from your holidays and today's your first day back, Happy New Year. Got my phone and I've also got my Zoom camera there. So 2023 is a very exciting year for all of us. It's a turning point for humanity. And I don't know about you, but there's definitely been a shift in energy, and it's fantastic for humanity. So 2023 adds up to a 7. And what the 7 means, it's all about spirituality and opening up to your spiritual evolution as you move through this journey called life. And the 7th chakra is our crown, and this is our connection to source energy, and it's also our umbilical cord where we receive information. So this is a year for people to really open up to their spirituality, to their spiritual path, to waking up consciously. And this is something I have always been passionate about. And, about nearly 20 years ago, when I was first introducing the Palua healing to people, it's all about shifting consciousness, expanding awareness, and connecting all 12 strands of DNA. But back then, people just thought I was from another planet, and I am, but no, no one was listening. So this is really exciting that people are now opening up spiritually and going, tell me more, and they're open to receiving more information, and they're trusting their inner guidance, they're trusting their next steps, and that's really I'm excited. So the 2023, there's with the planets. So we had the full moon last Friday, and I had a gathering here last Friday with a great group. What I do in my full moon meditations, it's a discussion about the energies and what's happening at the moment, astrologically, which is one of my passions. It's also, we do some card reading, so everyone gets their own personal message. We do the meditation, we write out our list of what we want to let go of and release, and then we do a burning ceremony. So there's a lot in that I include in my meditations. I do a full moon meditation and a new moon meditation, and we kept going until 10 o'clock at night, and it's like, okay, come on, let's finish up though. Wonderful discussion. Everyone had something to contribute, and I really enjoy creating that community, creating a community and that space, holding the space for others so they feel supported. So what we are creating as a collective for this year is, and also not just for 2023, but years to come, we are creating our own reality, really important, and we're also creating a new earth. Now, I've said this in other lives, and I'll just repeat it. There's a lot of chaos, drama, fear, out there, but do not get hooked into the fear mongering. Okay, use your discernment, listen to your heart, and you know what feels right, what comes from a place of love, and what comes from a place of fear. And if you've read the book, Love is Letting Go of Fear, that's a book that my first spiritual teacher told me to buy back in 1990 when I first met him. So if you haven't heard of it, look it up and buy it. So Amy, great to have you here. So I've got the comments here as well as Instagram here. So I will be choosing some cards for today for the collective, and also if you would like your own card, and let me know. I've got a few different decks here. Some of them called out to me, but one of the decks is the Guardian Angel Tarot cards, and I haven't used these for a while, so I will choose a card for everybody. And so just talking about the fear mongering and the energy, there's a lot of stuff that's happening on the planet in different countries. It's like we talked about last year, the decentralization, the structures crumbling, different organizations and government structures, and the old way of being, it's not sustainable anymore. And that's what will be crumbling this year, so that we can create a new earth and new structures. And so this year is all about new beginnings and endings. Now, I mentioned this in my newsletter, to work out what your personal numerology cycle number is, and go onto YouTube. There's how to work that out. But basically, we're in a 7-year, and you add up your birth date and the month and see, and then come down to one number, because it's a 9-year cycle, so you can work out where you're at. And I'm currently in a 9 year, which is all about endings, completion, and cleaning out, decluttering. So that's what I'm personally going through, and cleaning out, people, places, things, attachments, or everything. So work out what your personal year is, and that will give you an indication of what's happening in your life. Also, the energy is building, especially in March. We've got a Saturn return, and depending on when you were born, the Saturn return will impact your life in a significant way. So look at that, and you can also download your birth chart from online as well, and reach out if you need help with that. So choosing a card, the Angel Tarot, and so beautiful. So this is the card, and it says, be open to success. Look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise headed your way, but don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with the gratitude you deserve. So, and look at the number on it. It's a number 7. So that's the message. And, oh, Nate, thanks for watching. Thanks for jumping on. And Amy is an 8. Awesome. Awesome. So very interesting. Amy, have you looked at your the archetypes as well? But again, it's a bit like if you're a star sign, you got these qualities or behaviors or characteristics, but there's so many, there's numerology, there's the astrology, there's the archetypes, there's, so there's a whole smorgasbord that makes up you. And when you read about it, you know what resonates with you. And so, Amy, would you like a card? You'd like to know more about that? The astrology, the numerology, or the archetypes? Because that's like a whole workshop in itself. And I would like a card or whichever. Okay. What I'll do is, would you like one of these angel tarot cards, Amy? Or I've got the sacred light or the keepers of the light. And I will pull. So, okay, this is the one I've just pulled, Amy, and it says, go within. You are a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient for yourself. And so that's a really powerful message for everyone. Like I said, the crown chakra is the 7th chakra, and this is a time for us to all go within and trust our inner guidance and trust those insights, aha, and the messages coming in. Remember, you are source energy in this physical body. You are connected with your umbilical cord energetically to source, and you have all the answers within you. It's about trusting that. What blocks those messages coming through is the old programs and conditioning and beliefs, the conscious beliefs that you're holding on to, and you're not believing in yourself. And when all these old programs and records are playing in the background, well, then that stops your intuition and trusting yourself. And what happens is when you are making choices or decision, it's coming from a place of fear or lack or uncertainty, and that's what can cause disruption or going off your path. And so I know that the last few years has been quite challenging for many people, and even myself. It's like I went off my, dragged off by other people's agenda or the external world, and that was a lesson for me to, really use my discernment. And because everyone has an opinion, and if it doesn't resonate with you, well, then trust yourself. Gail, thanks for watching. And yes, I will choose a card for you. And hang on, I'm looking at the other messages. Yes, Amy, we need to chat soon. And yes, Nate says yes, you need to trust yourself and not look for validation in others. So true, Nate. Absolutely. And yeah, the external world is all there as a reflection of what's happening internally for us. So if we don't fully love and accept ourselves and feel worthy, and then we're looking for validation or acceptance or love or acknowledgement from the external world, well, then that causes issues. Okay, I am choosing a card for Gail, and thanks for being here, Gail. So this is your card, Gail, and it is 8 of Action. There's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. So, Gail, let me know if that resonates for you. I'm also going to choose a card from the Sacred Light, and also, Nate, let me know if you would like a card as well. And also, I have some news to share with everybody, because it will impact whether I continue these Magical Mondays. I've been offered a part-time contract job, which happened in the new year, well, the start of this year, and I'm about to sign the contract this year for a remedial massage trainer at a college. And so that's going to take up a bit of time. It's part-time, 2 days, but it may take up more depending on the number of students. And so if you would like me to continue these Magical Mondays, the time that I actually do them will change, or I may change it to another day in the week, and therefore it may not be called Magical Monday. Yes, Nate, it is very exciting. Thank you, Amy and Nate. Okay, I would love a card. So, Nate, I'm choosing. Actually, Nate, just tell me. I'm going to make 3 piles, 1, 2, or 3. Tell me which pile, 1, 2, or 3. And I'll just wait. Magical Monday on Thursday. 3. Okay. So, Nate, oh my God, this is beautiful. Look at that card. It is the Cosmic Gateway, and the message is insecurities, connection with others, and refocusing. So let me share more about that message. And this is the deck where it's really tiny writing. So I'm just going to put some helpers on. And okay, the Cosmic Gateway, a portal that connects souls to the universal multiverse, is accessible via trance states and meditation through our central light column, opening the cosmic gateway to the soul's sacred light. Like a flower, nurturing and care of its environment allows the soul to bloom in its own precious time. The path to self-realization is filled with conscious awakenings. Our mind is a powerful tool that, when fully open and activated, can connect our being to light sources unimaginable to the naked eye. When the sacred light of the cosmic gateway shines upon the world, the individual acceleration of self-awareness through self-realization can reveal the body's capability of healing itself. Ascension Master Yogananda announces that you are in a time of great personal change and growth. Don't be afraid to start over again or of finding fresh ways to support the life you want with joy and happiness. If you feel overwhelmed, reduce excessive workloads as you work through this process. Yogananda suggests practicing self-realization as you work through any feelings of sadness or melancholy you have about the past or what you are seeking to change. Challenge yourself to try new things or join a self-help group that aligns with your global or personal interest. So the message from the Ascended Master Yogananda is balance will restore when the mind is restored. And the affirmation is, I am my own master. I hold the answers within me and my energy is limitless. And that is a beautiful affirmation. And also balance, being the first step of my BENN method. It's all about balance. And also this year, I really encourage everyone to really connect with their love and their joy and their happiness and bring more joy into their world and live from that place of joy. My middle name is Joy, and last year I was experimenting, you know, whether to rename myself Joy, though it caused all sorts of confusion, especially on social media and people who have known me always as Linda. So that's where I've combined both my names as Linda Joy, but it's all about helping people to ignite the joy within them and live from that place of joy and to feel that and embody that and on a daily basis, and to keep reminding yourself that on a daily basis. Am I coming from a place of joy? Do I feel joy today? So thank you, Nate. Thank you. And you know all about the BENN method, yes. So I hope that was helpful, and any questions. And Gail says, yes, that totally resonates with me. Yeah, love, joy, happiness, more laughter. Do you know, years ago, like my little mantra was, I live my life through love, laughter, fun, joy, and adventure. And that's what I have lived by. Okay, I went off the rails a little bit and took a detour, and now I'm back. And I feel my joy, and it's and joy is my purpose. So I'm excited about that. And that resonates with you, Nate. Thank you. And thanks for being here. Amy, I'll choose one of these sacred light oracles for you as well, and see what comes through. Amy, if you're there, just tell me what pile and I'll create 3 piles. And also, I really encourage everyone to get clear. I know the New Year's resolution and write out your intentions, though be really clear of what you choose to create in 2023. And it could be creating more love and joy in your life. Okay, 3, no worries. So, and okay, inner oracle. So there's your card, Amy, and it says you are the channel, deja vu, and self-fulfilling prophecy. Interesting. These are fairly new cards, so I am still learning or reading them for the first time. And so the extended message is, receiving the knowledge and wisdom that is offered from deep illumination can often be prophetic and life affirming, and will help you to know you are on the right path. Powerful realizations, as the realization again, is the prophetic Vision, past life memories, and soul connections are triggered by the oracle that is centered deep within you. The wisdom of the inner oracle is often buried within. Discovering its presence illuminates past mistakes, bad choices, and ego-based relationships with yourself and others. Revealing this connection can trigger internal defenses, making it difficult to maintain a solid connection to your intelligence of your oracle. Dedicated to illuminate the earth, Lord Lanto asks you to learn and grow your inner oracle with discussion, seeing the world with eyes of wisdom and acknowledging that you are still a student learning in the great cycle of life. Accepting possible errors and judgments allows your consciousness to adapt, redirecting energy to a new outcome. Holding the flame of illumination on the second ray, Ascension Master Lord Lanto encourages you to become closer to your sense of knowing. Explore your psychic self and intuition as you examine previous signs and events with deja vu has been experienced. Sudden realizations will occur now. Having the courage to openly accept them is what initiates the act of enlightenment. And mastery is the key to self-success, and discipline your mind. So that's the message from Ascension Master Lord Lanto. And the affirmation is, I am constantly learning. I illuminate my presence with each lesson. And it's a beautiful message. We are all learning on this playground. I'm getting an itching nose, which is very interesting. We're all learning and growing. That's why we came to these physical bodies, in order to learn and grow for our soul's evolution, for our spiritual growth. And everyone who comes into our life, into our environment, it's all a learning and growing. And if people trigger us, you know, it's also a beautiful lesson where we can learn more about ourselves and what that other person is teaching us. Because as a soul in these physical bodies, we all came here on this earth to learn and grow and for our ascension. And that's why we are here. And I've said this before. Do you know what the odds are? Like, we are here, but there's like 400 trillion souls out there who all want a body to be here on the earth. So I know that there's a lot of craziness going on in the external world. That's why I said don't get caught up within it, because look at the big picture and what's unfolding. And also on a soul level, you knew what you were signing up for this journey right here, right now. And so you came for this exciting ride. And you know, you don't need to watch the reality TV shows, right? Because it's like it's happening in our world, but we get to create our reality and also see the world as healed, whole, and healthy, and everything exactly the way it's meant to be. And there, you know, because it is a dual reality, so there is the light and the dark and the good and the bad. It's like there has to be the equal of the equal in everything: right, wrong, good, bad, light, dark. And so the more you can shine your light out to illuminate the way for others, to, especially this year of waking up and the self-realization, which was also mentioned in the different cards, and coming back to your heart space of love and peace and joy, and because that's your true self, and then making your choices and decisions from that place. So, oh, Amy, I love that. I always say I'm under construction inside and out. Yes, yes, we all are. We are all under construction and refurbishing and renovating, and that's why life is so adventurous and exciting, because we get to create exactly what we choose to create in this lifetime. Thanks for joining, Nate. And yes, you have a magical Monday as well. The magical Mondays, it's like go out and create a miracle, because that's why we came here. We came to create those miracles and actually play on this playground called Earth, and just have fun and enjoy the experiences, enjoy those magical moments, and enjoy the people that you interact with, and enjoy your friends, your family, the environment, and also connect with nature as well. And yes, Gail, we have free will and we get to choose to be magical, within us. So every single moment we get to choose and make a choice. So only make the choices that make you feel good, because that's the difference between you and everyone else out on the planet, is the choices that you make in the moment. So you can choose to feel good and fun and happy, or you can choose the opposite. And then that goes back to, what are you thinking? What are the stories that you're telling yourself? And that's where in my programs, I go much deeper to help people clean all those limiting beliefs and old programs and patterns and conditioning, especially childhood conditioning. We heal the inner child, and we look at all that heaviness that's bringing them down, because every single soul is already high vibrational. We're just seeing on this planet, we've got the 3D world, which is the old structures, and that's the organizations and old systems and government and a lot of control, and what we've seen in the last few years. And then we move up in consciousness to the 4D and the 5D and even the 6D. So in regards to the 3D world and this physical world, just be discerning and be the observer and come from a place of love. So that's my little rant today for Magical Monday. And thank you to everyone for joining me. I will keep you posted. Now, next week, I will not be available at this time, and I could do a later, because that's when I actually start with this job. And so I will, I'll let you know what time. It may be later in the afternoon, which I know in the US that makes it later for you in the evening. So I will let you know, or I may do very early in the morning. So I'll keep you posted with that. Thank you everyone for joining me today. And I am experimenting on the different platforms. I'm on the Facebook as well as Instagram. I was doing the Facebook and YouTube, so I'm experimenting with both. Let me know how I can support you, and send me a direct message or comment. And Amy, thank you so much. Much love and appreciation back to you, soul sister. Thanks for being here. Sending much love, many blessings to you all. And until I get to speak to you, namaste. Have a blessed day. Bye for now. and I'll just close off. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.